My name is Big Mike Zlatnick, and welcome to Tempo Family. We're all about helping you find great, predictable, reliable, conservative investments in commercial real estate. If this sounds like the kind of a journey you like to take, join our community by subscribing. Let's do this together. I understand the idea makes sense, right? You could find savings with better efficiency and eliminate waste. So that's the whole concept of property taxes. On a lot of people move to Florida, so owner occupied is probably majority of the population. Again, I don't know, maybe half of them in investment property, half in owner occupied. Not sure, but the point is the amount of tax collected versus the savings they realize. I haven't seen the math, right? I mean, maybe these projections exist somewhere, but it looks, if he can do it, that'd be a miracle. It'd be,
I think we'd
yeah,
have an influx of senior citizens on fixed income moving to Florida to finally have and own their property. This is the thing. And I come from a country where we don't have property tax. And once you purchase your home, it's yours. So you don't have to worry about every year ponying up, four, five, six, seven, 10, 20, 30, $40,000 in instances in property taxes. We have a really nice neighborhood on John Anderson here in Ormond Beach. I think that every third or fourth house is on the market right now. Imagine those tax bills, $30,000, $40,000, because they're nice waterfront properties, $30,000, $40,000 every year to pay for your property taxes. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money going into the pockets. We have a lot of condos. Condos, I think we have a really good rate of rental slash homeowner. Think about one building. And I talked to one of my friends about this. He lives in one of the towers, 400 or 500 unit, one parcel. Each unit pays $6,000 in property taxes. How much money is that? Like that building on its own could pay for all the teachers pretty much in the city. I'm just, if you put it in perspective, and we have a coastline going north to south with condos full of units. So there's a lot of money being collected and probably not spent the right way. Also, we have an influx of businesses. Now we have Pepsi, we have Boeing coming to town. Amazon just built the largest warehouse in the last few years. We have Trader Joe's. We have so much infrastructure and commercial coming into town, and those will stay taxed. The bigger lots they get, the larger they build, the more value, on the assessor paper it says, the more taxes they'll pay. They also, when you're negotiating deals with these guys that are coming in and doing commercial and developing land, you negotiate infrastructure into those. It's like, hey guys, we'll allow you to do that, but fix up the roads or add another lane or do this or do that. That can get a lot of the weight off the city's shoulders to fix infrastructure. Now, those are probably one of the most expensive items to fix for a city is infrastructure. If you can get the developers to do that for them to be allowed to come in and do the work that they're doing, I think that could offset a lot of the costs that they have.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I guess the financial backing of the bill has got to be on growth of Florida GDP through commercial and other activities which create tax revenues versus the residential owner occupied primary residence. I guess Florida can get by without that tax. I mean, that would be fascinating, and it would drive more people to move to Florida because the cost of ownership ultimately comes down. You have interest rates coming down and you eliminate taxes. The insurance is the difficult part, right? The insurance has been very difficult to obtain. The rates are through the roof because of increases in hurricanes. But the elimination of property tax is a huge step forward for property owners.
And to balance out the scales on your insurance costs compared to, now you don't have two, four, $5,000 bills to pony up. You only have one for your insurance cost. Yes, so there's parts of the country where it's $500 to $1,000 for a year insurance. Yes, in Florida we are higher than that. Yes, we have a higher insurance cost because of what happens here every year, every 2 years, every 3 years we get hit by a hurricane. A lot of claims go in, and the insurance companies are for profit, so they obviously want to make their money back. I disagree a lot of times when I get the bill because I'm like, my house didn't have any issues. I went through 2 hurricanes, not a new roof, not a claim, but my insurance doubled or tripled
Yeah, and
in some cases.